I've finally done the last part of the whole Kuva Lich series, which is the Confrontation of Kuva Lich. I really don't never thought about. I took quite a long time for me to finally finish this video because I was a little bit busy in my real life, and it's a little bit hard for me to balance out between editing this video and my real life. But yeah, I finally did it. If you haven't watched it or you're quite interested about the previous two parts, which is how to spawn and how to defeat your Kuva Lich, I will leave the two video links down in the description below so that you can try to check it out for yourself. So, without further ado, let's hop right into it. After when you defeat the Kuva Lich, you can see the Kuva Lich will be spawning in the Railjack Saturn Proxima, so that in this case you will need to get yourself a Railjack. Or if you wanted to, you can go with the other crewmates or the public so that you can enter the Railjet even if you don't have. But I personally will have my own Railjet and I will usually do it solo. When you enter the mission, you will first need to defeat a few fighters and some cruise ships. Of course, if you do a lot of Railjack missions, these will not gonna be a problem for you. After you defeated the enemies, you can now board the galleon where your Kuva Lich is. Board into the galleon and follow the icon so that you can find your Kuva Lich there. And now comes the simplest and fun part. Now you have to defeat your Kuva Lich. Sound easy, right? Well, it is easy for me, of course. After you defeated your Kuva Lich, you have two choices here, either be Convert or Vanquish. Convert your Kuva Lich will make it into your ally, while Vanquish it will allow you to kill it, and in the end, you will get its own weapon. But be careful though, when the 20 seconds timer is up, while you not even choose any one of them, it will automatically choose to Vanquish it. If you want to convert, this is a bad choice, but if you want to Vanquish, it doesn't matter. After you completed the mission, go back to your orbiter, and you can claim your Kuva weapons in your foundry. When you claim it, you can finally use it in your arsenal. That's simple it is. Based on my playstyle and my footage here, you can see that I'm playing solo. But if you wanted to, you can actually play with public or your teammates. That's because if you don't have the good gadgets or you don't really confident about your own skills, then if you're doing solo, it could be a little bit hard for you. So playing with a team will be much more better. But that also means that you will be fighting all Kuva Lich one by one. Means that it can be your first one, and your teammate's second, third, and finally fourth. This is usually the best way for all those players who are not quite confident about their skills, and you can try to borrow your teammate's strength. Now, this tip is important because it will show that how hard it is to kill a Kuva Lich. It's not because of its rank, nor its health typing. It's because it got a unique damage reduction called damage attenuation. To put it simple, the higher damage you deal on it, the higher damage reduction it can gain. Because of this, it will be so hard to deal enough damage to the Kuva Lich, thanks to the damage attenuation. Luckily, there's a few ways for us to bypass those damage attenuation. The first and the simplest one is that we just need to headshot that, because headshot ignore damage attenuation, so this is the easiest one. Otherwise, you can use Banshee's sonar, since sonar can reveal their weak spot so that you can still deal heavy and ignore their damage attenuation. But this last one is quite interesting. Damage attenuation are only work on sight. In other words, if you become invincible, damage attenuation does not work. I do not know why, maybe it's their own mechanic, but yeah, thanks to this, I can manage to use Ivara Prowl to become invincible, and using a Kuva hack as my main DPS weapon and headshot it. That way, I can guarantee to one-shot it. I do not know how high the rank can be so that it can tank my damage. Still, if I can one-shot it, it's already enough. And that's it for the final part of the whole Kuva Lich tutorial series. I did mention in the previous video that I deliberately tried to separate it into 3 parts, mainly because I want to focus each part separately in detail. So if you're quite interested or you haven't watched it, you can try to check out this previous video, and I will leave the video links down in the description below. If this is your first time watching, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out any newest content from me. Why not leave your comment down below if you got any ideas or thoughts you want to share with all of us. And that is from me, And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye.